Thanks, Isaac. So that you know, the other reason I got this speaking gig was because I forgot about our first meeting at the start of the year, and I was delegated to me saying, you're going to kick off the first profit tip for the year. And I'm really pleased that I am, because this really is my wheelhouse. And it was really exciting because talking about profit is the reason that we're actually in business. And I thought, well, this is going to be great. The challenge with profit for me is that there are so many levers that we can focus on to drive profitability in the business. So narrowing it down to one was the biggest challenge. But I think I've got it. And the reason I've got it, the reason that I know I've got it is because this is where I start with all of my clients. We all know that we need to know our numbers in the business, and as I said, there are certain levers you can focus on. But if you don't understand your margins in your business, so your margins is simply the difference between the price you charge and the cost that it is to deliver that service. If you don't understand that, it can have you come undone very quickly. It can sometimes feel like you're working really hard and not making a lot of progress. You might start thinking that actually bigger is better, and you can get to the end of the month sometimes, I don't know if anyone else can relate to this, and think, actually, why is there not a lot more money in my bank account, even though I've just had a killer sales month? Has anyone else experienced that before? Right? So knowing your margins is a really important thing to do before you actually transact. So for some industries, this is really easy to do. It's easy because you've got a product and the cost of delivering that. And some businesses, it's a bit harder. But I promise you, it will save you and it will dictate to you where you're going to invest your time and your marketing dollars when you understand what your most profitable work is and your most profitable clients. I worked with a manufacturing client, and we spent 6 months just looking at their margins. What they quickly identified was some of their biggest clients were actually costing them money. Their best sellers in terms of products was costing them money. So they went from losing a lot of money to making their first profitable year in the last 3 or 4 years. Now, you would think a large manufacturing company would understand their margins, but it doesn't matter what size business you are. Make sure you understand your margins, because that's going to dictate to you where you're going to invest your time and your marketing dollars, okay? Because revenue is for show, but profit is for dough. And at the end of the day, that's what we're all in business for, is to make sure we've got enough money left over to support the lifestyle and the experiences that we want to. So, know your margins. That's my number one tip to kick off this season's profit tips. Thanks.